before I begin talking about this deck, no, I will not sing the song. There's a lot of conversation surrounding Mage and Top 1000 Legend to the point where a lot of streamers and pro players are doing really well with the Mage class, specifically Renathal Control Mage. However, every single time I started playing this deck, I just couldn't get a W with it, and I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm not thinking through all of my outs entirely, because this is the deck that requires a lot of planning ahead to the point where sometimes if you don't know what you're doing, it just feels like you're just playing random cards and hoping that the deck will eventually find something for you. But go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to tell me that you like sharks a lot more, because Shark Gaming is where it's at. And I'm actually really happy to showcase this list because I just couldn't stop winning with this deck at the beginning. I'll show you my stats later, but I started 12-4 with this deck. And the reason why I feel like this might be a better version of the Control Mage archetype is because, number one, you're running 30 cards. You're running a bit more of a consistent deck with better card draw. It's also got an OTK available in here somewhere. That's why it's called Exodia. And I'll go ahead and explain the OTK here in a second. But the reason why I like this deck is because of the flexibility of reverberations. I am not seeing enough people trying out this card, even though everyone is saying this card is nuts, especially if they find it randomly, especially considering that you have so much random generation in this deck, it is almost impossible to not at least discover it one time. However, if you guys don't know what the OTK is, let me go ahead and just show it to you real quick.
Turn 8 combo against a pure Paladin, dude.
Yep.
I don't think I can sell this deck any better than what's going on right here, right now.
He seems to know what he's doing.
So, in case you guys don't know the combo, it's Mecha-Shark, Mecha-Shark. We reverb the Mecha-Shark, so that way every single mech we play now deals 9.
Now you guys can't get mad at me.
We play Replicating Menace, which deals 9 damage. We kill the Replicating Menace, which now deals 27
I guess a pure Paladin we did this. Turn 8. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest way that you can do this combo.
It is a fantastic combo, and I am so happy that this Paladin didn't high roll me. Oh my god. Now that's how you do it, man. About to be 16-11 with this deck.
And wait for the hero to go boom, because it's so satisfying, especially to so much damage. And that is exactly what's going on with this deck. It is all geared towards trying to make Mecha-Shark work in an OTK fashion, so that way, as long as you're drawing through your deck and you're stalling the game, you are doing exactly what this deck wants to do. Now, granted, this does make some of your draws a little bit more inconsistent, because if you draw, you know, a mech, you really don't want it during that time. But that's the reason why I absolutely love this archetype, is because sometimes just having these minions in your hand, you can use them in a tempo fashion, and you'll see that in one of the games coming up ahead, to where I didn't need the combo, I just needed a few mechy boys getting on the field and dealing some damage in order to ruin a Paladin's day. But I played this deck for about 3 to 4 hours yesterday, playing about 28 games, and I am sad to report that I did start 12-4, but we ended 16-12, which is still a 56% win rate. But when you see all of this green at the beginning and you're like, wow, maybe this deck is a meta breaker, and then you just happen to lose a bunch to Hunters, because I will say this deck does not do very well against the Hunter matchup. But Paladins, I think we've ended up going positive against them, even though there were some times that I unfortunately had to get scammed, because Paladin is just the best deck in the game right now. But regardless, I went 6-2 against Paladins, 2-0 against Demon Hunter, 0-2 against the Mage Mirror, which honestly, I feel like it's because they just had their stuff ready before I did. I could not assemble my my OTK fast enough before they were on the board killing me. And then I even, just the Hunter matchup is just not that good. Not seeing a lot of Death Knights right now, but I really love the versatility of this deck and how consistent it can be depending on what rank that you're currently at. But if you've been having issues playing some Control Mage because there's just too many options and you're not really sure what you're building up towards, this is going to be a significantly easier deck, because you're still doing the exact same things that Control Mage usually does, but you're doing it in a 30-card list with a bit more consistent card draw, as well as actually having a combo that can kill your opponent at the end versus trying to build up, you know, a gigantic Sire Denathrius or building up enough skeletons in your KT to hopefully deal damage. This deck still does run KT because, you know, Deathborn and the Spooky package is still very good, and I really do believe in Spooky Mage as an archetype. I just feel like a bunch of people within the Hearthstone community are not going to do very well with the Control Mage that sometimes can take like 20-30 minutes to finally find that out that you've been looking for. This deck is a lot more straightforward. You just have the combo, you do the combo, and it gives you a reason to play Seafloor Gateway in a deck that isn't just all in on mechs. Like, I find it hilarious how this card has been more powerful in other decks that aren't full in mechs. Like, this card was seeing play in Naga Mage, and now it's seeing play in this weird Spooky Mage, and it just goes to show you that sometimes tribe cards really can go a long way depending on how flexible they are. The mulligan of this deck might be a little bit all over the place because Volume Up as a card is just... I love and hate this card because you want to keep it in mulligan almost every single time, even if you're not on coin, because you just want to be able to draw throughout your deck consistently, but the reason why we only have one of them in the deck is because this card gets super clunky very quickly. So you want to be able to, you know, focus on hand space very much in this deck. You need to focus on how many cards are in hand because you might have a situation to where you need to risk overdrawing a card so you can put yourself ahead. You'll see this all coming up in the games ahead, so if you ever have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below with ideas on how to play this deck, or if I didn't explain anything correctly, I would love to actually tell you guys how to play this deck and win with it, because I had a lot of W's with this deck, and I really do believe there is something going on here. But the cards that I would usually keep in mulligan are my 1-drops, especially against Paladin. Doesn't really matter, you just want a minion on the field against Paladin, so there are a lot of times that I would just throw the Artificer out on turn 1. But you definitely keep your Suspicious Alchemist, you keep Cosmic Keyboard, you can keep Charismatic Elemental in a lot of situations, but it's not like an automatic keep. Sometimes it is just your best turn 2 play. Depending on situations, you could also play this on turn 2, but I usually wouldn't keep it because it can clunk up your volume up, because you always want to keep volume up. I would not recommend keeping Seafloor Gateway, by the way. The reason why I don't recommend keeping this card is because you want to do something that's developing tempo on turn 3 versus essentially passing initiative to your opponent, and you can play this card later in the game when you have more of the mechs actually in your hand, so you can discount hopefully, you know, 2 or 3 of them versus just drawing the one and immediately discounting it. So I would not keep this card in my mulligan. You can keep Nightcloak Sanctum, you can keep Cold Case if you're on coin, or if you have the Cosmic Keyboard, and you always will keep your volume up. Now, let me talk about Reverberations real quick. There is one interaction with Reverberations that I absolutely love, and you guys may not believe that this works, but I tested this several times. If your opponent plays Pozic, okay? If your opponent plays Pozic and you play Reverberations on that Pozic, and then you ping your Pozic, you get the mechs, by the way, because it is a copy. It says summon them for yourself. So if I take the Pozic, get a copy of it, and then I kill that Pozic, those mechs are mine every single time, and it's just a really hilarious way in order to deny the value from this card that works kind of consistently in order to bring you back on tempo and deny your opponent's, you know, big brain play. So if you want to try and counter Pozic, this could be a really funny interaction. But this is just a really useful card because say you're going up against a big warrior that plays like a gigantic Zilliax or something. Yes, this actually did happen to me. That's why it's so specific. So you can just Reverberations the Zilliax to get that healing, destroy the other Zilliax, and then, like, you know, just enable some other kind of combo. Is there one big minion that you just can't deal with? Just Reverberations it, and then ping it. And then your opponent has to deal with the minion being on your board. So it's just, this is a really goofy card that is extremely powerful, and I only expect this card to get better as more cards get added in future expansions. But that is pretty much everything that I can talk about this deck. And again, if there's anything that you guys don't understand, feel free to leave a comment, ask me a question down in the comments below, because I really want more people playing this this Mecha-Shark OTK deck. Spooky Mage is a really hard archetype for some people to master. I'm saying this a lot because I've been having struggles with it, and I'm still going to be trying it today over at twitch.tv/ClarkHellScream, so make sure you check out the stream. If this video is live, I am most likely, you know, playing some games right now because I usually try to go live after I post a video. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be notified about any of our future updates. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and I'll see you for the next video. If I asked someone, do you like waffles, they responded with, yeah, I like waffles. And if I ask somebody, do you like pancakes, they're like, yeah, I like pancakes. And when I ask them if they like French toast, they're like, yeah, I do like French toast. But nowadays, yes, yeah. And then they would also tell me they can't wait to get a mouthful, exactly. But nowadays, if I ask someone, you know, if they like pancakes, they're like, oh, what's your problem with French toast? You don't like French toast? What did French toast ever do to you, you freaking bigot? Obviously, I'm using hyperbole, guys. I don't actually believe this. But it definitely feels a lot more hostile nowadays to literally ask questions. And how are we gonna learn things if we don't ask questions? Asking the real questions here, man. Okay, I feel like I should be favored against Priest. I have seen things that people that were 50 years old 20 years ago are like I'm seeing that stuff now. You know? We have definitely progressed. Well, hold on. Progress maybe not be the right way to say it, but regardless, things are different. We've been desensitized and yada yada yada. Freedom toast. I like the sound of that. I like me some freedom with my toast. With a side of butter. Nowadays, instead of console wars, it's company wars. You know? Card game go boom. I like the card game. Who wins in a fight, a dog or a horse? 100% a horse, bro. What do you mean? Have you ever been kicked in the face by a horse? You don't live after that half the time. There's a reason why people tell you not to get behind horses. Like, it is terrifying what those things can do, dude. Okay, this is really unfortunate. I need to hit volume up sooner rather than later, because I am quite literally doing nothing with this hand. I will go ahead and play the Arcane Worm because I have this, and I already have this spell too. But this is really awkward. Do horses really kill people when they kick? I thought it was a meme. Bro, I'll tell you right now, you're definitely gonna have to go to the fucking hospital. If you get kicked by a horse, dude, you realize the reason why they use the term horsepower, right, for cars? Right? Like, it's not actually why they use it, but like, just think about it for a second. Why do you think they use the term horsepower? It'll definitely fuck your day up. I'll say that much. You'll definitely be feeling it the next day. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this for the value. I need to get some good cards here. Give me volume up. This could be kind of interesting, actually. I don't like picking this secret a lot of the time, but this can work out. They got that meat, bro. One horse is like 2.3 horsepower, and that's messed up. If we're gonna make horsepower to a thing, it should actually be equivalent to one horse. Make it make sense. We're in America, bro. Our number systems don't make sense. 12 inches equals 1 foot. But why, though? But why? That's the only question that I have. Okay, seafloor me, dude. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're actually, like, doing it. Like, granted, I might mill a reverb, but it may not matter because I can find another one. He's just gonna start building up the thing. My car gets 5 rods to the hogshead. Foot is not equal to foot. I could go on. You can measure horses in ham. M as in Mancy. What? M as in Mancy. Lana. Metric? Who uses metric? Everybody. Quite literally everybody. Except us and, like, literally 2 other countries. It's so ass backwards, man. It makes no sense. I don't know why, but I've been saying that a lot recently. The phrase ass backwards. It's just really funny to me. It makes me giggle. So that's why I've been doing it. Okay, bro, if I can find reverbs, we're just, like, fine. We are A-okay. Granted, this is a priest, so I might need to, like, remove the board a bit here. I could have Deathborned, actually. I don't know why I didn't think about that until now. So I'll do it next turn. We dabble. Oh, jeez. I think I'm still gonna Deathborn here. Well, actually, Deathborn doesn't make any sense. I could Deathborn into Infinitize. If I Blizzard, there's 2 minions that I get value from, and I'm not taking a bunch of damage. I think it's just Blizzard because I've got the combo, and I need to find a reverb, so reverb me, dude. This can find reverb. Alright. We're in the kitchen. Hey, Clark, have you ever tried that water squirter thing when you were, like, when you're going number 2? It feels like a lot of people are, going with that method of wiping. What? What? I'm very confused by that sentence. I have no reply. I have no retort. All I am is just gonna say I am confused. Blizzard again into Vast, and then hopefully I find something. Bidet. Oh, you're talking about bidets? Oh, yes. Okay, yes, I have tried a bidet, and literally my same reaction was like Randy March. I'm like, how much? Yes, you're talking about bidets. I have a friend of mine that actually, Oh! Oh my god. Are we doing it? Are we like actually doing it? Pop deck another reverb, and I think we've got it. 3. This will deal a bunch of damage. Then it's 36 split. I don't know if I have enough damage against the priest, but at least I can, like, you know, scare them a bit. Reverb is Shadow, yes. So if you're thinking about Tamsin, it's kind of insane. It's a Shadow card, not an Arcane card.
Our gift of frost shields us.
I don't think I have enough damage. Oh, how dare you. I think I actually need Solid Alibi. Wait, but Solid Alibi doesn't make... Oh my god, Solid Alibi doesn't actually save me. Because Astalor. He hits me for 10. I go to 7. I can literally Deathborn and then freeze this. And then, like, play this and get, like, another card. Oh, this is really bad, dude. I don't know if I can live here. But I think I have just enough to survive, but it's like, I need every single board space. You know? This still isn't enough, dude. It's actually still not enough. It's, oh god. No, we're dead though. We're dead though, dude. All it needs to do is just hit face and then play Astalor, and I'm pretty sure that's more than 14, right? What is this combo? Mecha-Shark, Mecha-Shark, Reverb the Mecha-Shark, play Replicating Menace, not for magnetized value, but instead you kill it immediately, so that way you essentially summon 4 mechs, and for each mech that gets played, you deal 9 damage AoE. And I maybe need to have just, I maybe should have just done it last turn, but is my opponent really having this much issue counting? Isn't this just lethal? Hold on. Hits me for 10, puts me at 4. 4, 8, 12. Oh my god, it's actually just enough to survive. Why not pick life sentence? Honestly, probably was the pick, not gonna lie. It probably was the pick. I had assumed that I was dead, but I didn't actually count. And it turns out that I have 1 life that I will be at unless I'm extremely unlucky. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is still unwinnable, but... Oh my god, game almost breaking. Wait. This is enough! Dude! Dude! Bro! Exact! Can I get some claps in chat? Please? Please? Like... I want what I want! And what I want is to OTK the priests again. Woo! Alright, yeah, this deck is cool. This deck is pretty freaking cool. We only find the spiciest decks here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so hold on a minute. Keeping Seafloor Gateway was kind of important that last game. I don't really know if I want to keep Arcane Worm, but I mean, it's a good 1-drop, but do I really care about 1-drops against Rogue? I would argue no.
Hail, friend.
I love this, man. Spite Lash, Naga, and Shambles. I know, right? The fact that I'm looking away from Naga Mage right now. It's literally that boyfriend girlfriend meme. That one, you know. Now can we hear the bidet story from you? I mean, it's not really a story. I was more so gonna say that, like, my friend has a bidet, I used it for the first time, and I'm like, wow, why isn't this just normal? But what I was gonna say was, I watched the episode of South Park with the Japanese toilets, and I shit you not, funny. The episode was just extremely funny, and the thing I loved the most about it was just Randy's reaction when he was told that the toilet washes you clean, and he's just like, you're mad. Like, it's just so freaking funny, dude. Simpsons Japanese toilet best toilet? Wait, what? Are you saying there's an episode of The Simpsons that talks about bidets, or there's like actually like a Springfield Simpsons branded version of a bidet? And if so, then that is, I guess, interesting to say the least. Wait, destroy a minion, dude. Destroy a minion is just good. Who knew Reverb was a sleeper? I figured it would be good, but I didn't think it'd be, like, this good, you know? I feel like I just want to go with Rewind. But then again, Polymorph, bro. Now I just have ways of dealing with, like, the big minions. This is really good, right? What a combo. This is definitely going to be the next video I post, either tomorrow or today. I already have a video posted today, so I'll have something ready for tomorrow. LOL. Yes, give me all the mechy boys. Far more shocking than anything I ever knew. But yeah, it's not much of a story. It's just pretty much it, dude. I used it once and I'm like, why don't we do this more often? And then again, that South Park episode talking about, you know, the toilet paper companies and how it's a billion-dollar industry for something we quite literally don't need. So, you know, the more you know. The more you know, dude. I'm trying to work it out. Wait, what's the max DPS? Wait, you mean the max damage of the combo? I mean, it's limited to board space, right? So, like, if you're really lucky, you could probably get 4 Mecha-Sharks. Yeah, it's 4 Mecha-Sharks with 1 replicating Menace that you just kill off. Alright, you got a 9-9. I can make a very big KT, which is pretty funny. So yeah, we Twisting Tether, we freeze the 3-3 because the 2-2 can trade into here. And now we're cooking up a storm. Dude, I really like this deck, my god. I'm having more success stalling the game with this deck than I have with literally every other Mage deck. I don't know why this deck is speaking to me more than the others, but it's really impressive. Yeah, just store brand. How many ply? At least double ply, bro. If you got single ply toilet paper, then you're literally living, like, I used to do this to be a cheapskate, you know? But, like, you're literally living at a lower rate if you don't use 2-ply toilet paper, man. Because you're just, you're using more of it. You're using more of it if you think about it. Just get the 2-ply. Maybe you are built badly like I am. Maybe, dude. Maybe. I don't know. Only being successful is suboptimal lists. I don't know what it is, but it's like, these kind of lists speak to me because I think more, you know? Whenever I'm told about a control deck that's, like, new, I'm like, oh, so I have to remove every single board, right? No. No. It's not how it works, man. If I could use rabbits, I would. Oh, my god. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a map sort of guy. I'm a map and, you know, like, $700 kind of guy. But I'm not digging out the Jeep afterwards. I got the Diablo card back last night after like 7 attempts. Good thing the HP count remains after each loss. I think that's a good thing, you know? Because then that way, in case, you know, someone like you, Purple, who's struggling with it, you don't have to like start from the very beginning and then realize, oh shit, I need to deal 150 HP. That's a lot, dude. For anyone who wants to grab the Diablo thing quickly, pure Paladin? Yeah, I imagine. I rent a bidet, so it's kind of Wait, what do you mean you rent a bidet? What, are you gonna return it back? What do you mean you rent it? Like, if you're paying it off, that's one thing, but bro, you're gonna... Oh, you rent an apartment. Oh, okay. I guess that technically makes sense, but when you say rent a bidet, that is not where my mind went. Okay, so Polymorph, always happening. I don't think I have the mana to play this, so I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna save the freeze because against Rogue it feels good to save it. I don't think I care about an extra 2 damage and an extra 2/2. I rent my ass, but I have to return it because it has a crack in it. Like, we've never heard that one before. Horseman can win games. Wait, Horseman can win before Diablo comes out. You could also use Mecha-Thune. If you could also use Mecha-Thune, but I don't know how good Mecha-Thune is compared to other options. But it's definitely an idea. Okay, so just play 15-17 KT. I think it is. Freeze this, summon big minion. Don't think I care too much about the Cosmic Keyboard. Do I want to infinitize? I really can't get away with it, so no.
Here we go. Dude, we're just winning on tempo now. This is like the most tempo-oriented combo deck I've ever played in my life. I just let the second face to show and then, wait. I just let the second face to show and then Steam Cleaner. Bye-bye. Oh my god, you can Steam... Yeah! You can Steam Cleaner the Diablo deck, right? Because, like, doesn't it, like, replace it or something? You can be an actual legend and use Purified Shard on Diablo. Oh my... Wait!
Amazing. Smart move. I concede.
Oh my god! That's the worst game I've ever seen! That's absolutely the worst Giga Fail I think that has ever been played! Oh my god. Oh god, I'm in love. Mecha-Shark. Mecha-Shark do. But in terms of like how many different archetypes are possible that are actually fun to play, this expansion is like #1 for me. Like we might have actually like topped like Frozen Throne meta for me. Because the only reason why I love Frozen Throne meta was because of cubes and hero power or in hero cards. That's kind of a cold take for me, unfortunately, is because I like to say that Frozen Throne is one of my favorite metas, and a lot of people are like, wait, what do you mean, Clark HELLSCREAM? That was so unbalanced. I'm like, yeah, but I had fun. But I still had fun, though. I'm kind of scared of giving him rewind value. Is it just me, or like, my playlist has been like favoriting a lot of like Tool songs today. Turn 1, Disco Mall, into turn 2, Bloodsworn, turn 2, Concede. Yep. It feels bad, dude. I hate it when that happens.
Bask in my radiance.
Security? I mean, I want it to be objection. But I actually think it's security, because I want a Cosmic Keyboard into security, have this ready to go, and I can always rewind into another security in order to trade into these minions. I'm not going to get the outcast value, but I don't think I care about that. Maybe I'm thinking a bit tempo-y. But I feel like I can deal with the board. I just need to stop the early game from like automatically killing me, right? And now that I have double cold case, I feel really good about this play. Yeah, it didn't fit the curve here. Boogie down. See what I mean? Like I need these 1/1s. Now he's completely off the board. He's not getting Disco Mall value. And look at this. Like, we're just out-tempoing the Paladin right now. Rewind for another boogie down? Dude, I didn't care about that.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Reality woven. Do not look away. Do not look away.
God, we're slaughtering this guy right now, dude. We're literally out-tempoing the Pure Paladin. Literally can't get the value out of it now. Has to play 1/1s like a nerd.
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
Reporting for duty.
You get to the 4/4. Ah, that's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. So I just get another cold case, right? Is security ever better here? I don't think so. I honestly think I'm just gonna just hit face here, dude. Because he's gotta be the one to clean this up. You gotta clean up this mess that I have generated. It's turn 6 and I've already got so much life. I've got like 44 life, I think. Good, yeah, it's a good thing that Mage is tier 3 right now, guys. Nerf Mage, not Paladin.
Reporting for duty.
Imagine playing Hearthstone and smiling. Like, who does that? Who possibly smiles while playing Hearthstone games? Not me. Definitely not me, dude. Okay, so here's the Pure Raider kind of being OP, though. But there's got to be a lethal here, right? At least theoretically, there's got to be a lethal here. Go face. I'm thinking about playing Mecha-Shark and Menace. Wow.
Greetings to you, friend. Easier to drop life than
Okay, okay. Oh shit, that's actually kind of scary. Especially if he has a 1 here. Well, hold on a minute, though. I can literally Mecha-Shark trade this off. This is so funny that this is working. This is actually fucking hilarious, dude. The tempo! The actual tempo! This deck looks lit. Dude, this deck is so much fun. I'm now 12-3 with this deck, dude. Or 11-3 now. I have actually beaten every Paladin that I've gone up against with this deck. 100% win rate against pure Paladin. Maybe we don't need to nerf Paladin after all, guys. We found the deck that finally beats it.